Hey everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to make cute thank you stickers using your thermal label printer and canva.com. So we've got canva.com up here, and I do pay for this service. I know there's a free service for Canva, but I have the one where I pay for it. I'm not really sure the differences with it, so if you're interested in this, you need to look into that before you buy it. But I use it enough to where it pays for itself, so I have that version. So what we're going to do first is I have a ArcScan thermal printer, or thermal label printer. It's just the same as all the other models out there. There's hundreds of different models probably. There's a ton on Amazon. This is where I got mine. And I think I paid around $200 for the ArcScan, give or take some. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have 4x6 labels. And I'm going to go up here and I'm going to start out and do inches. And I'm going to go width 4 and length 6 and start new design. This is going to open a new screen with Canva. So you can also, if you want to do something smaller, and if you want to do like 2 different copies, maybe like you like a 4x6, and you want to say you want to do like a 2x3 for some reason or something smaller, you can always take whatever you're working on right here and hit resize, and then you can punch in the correct measurement here, and then it will. So say I wanted to do, just for instance, a 2x3, it'll copy and resize, and then you just click continue editing. And it's going to pop up. I do have a pop-up blocker, so it's going to show up here on a Mac, and it'll open it if when you click that button, and this is your new resize image. But we're going to go back to the 4x6, and you can really put whatever you want on this. I'm just going to show you what I'm putting on mine, because this is what I'm going to use for my business. So I'm going to go over here first to text, and I do like this font, and you can see here it says free, so if you do have the free version of Canva, you can use this font. If it says pro, that's when you also get it if you pay for it. But if it says free, you can get that for free. And then if it has pro, that's when you have to pay for the service for Canva. So I like this font. So keep in mind the thermal label basically is burning the label, so it's only going to be black. So you can't really use any colors. That's the only downfall for the thermal printer. So I'm going to make sure everything is black. And this does have an effect on it here, so I'm going to take it off. So I'll come up here to this effect button. And I'm going to click none, because right now it has a neon, so you can change it. So I'm going to go to none, okay? I just like this font. It's called Moontime. And you can change the font here if you want to do something different. So I'm going to shrink it just a little. And I'm going to go ahead and move it to the top. And I'm going to type in thank you. And I'm going to take this little button here, stretch it just so it's side by side. And I'm going to shrink it down just a little bit. So another thing I've learned from printing labels on here, different sizes, you don't want to go all the way to the edge of your paper here like this. You want to leave a little bit of a gap, because even though you put in 4x6, it will cut off. Like if I put it that close, it'll cut off the edge of it. Don't know why. Might just be my label printer, but you can try that out yourself. So I'm going to make it a little bit bigger on this side. So that looks good. And then I'm going to go in. You can find a different font. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to add a subheading. And I know for a fact I like this font, so it's called Baskerville. And it's this one. And I think this one is a free one as well. So I'm just going to type in here and do for your order and supporting my small business. Okay, then I'm going to do it like that. And then I'm going to move it right under here. Now I am going to, see, it'll automatically line it up when you move it over. That's the nice thing about this. I'm going to go down a little bit in size. Probably like that. Okay, and then if you go over here to elements, you can add basically anything you want. Just keep in mind it will only print black because it's burning the label. So I've typed it in here, and it shows different options. Really just these 3 are the lines. They are pro, so you do have to have the service to do these, the Canva service. I like that one because it's up and down, up and down. So I am going to stretch it a little bit bigger. I'm just going to kind of center this here. Okay, that looks cute. And then I want to put our social media links, basically. So I'm going to copy this. So all I'm going to do is select the thank you, hit, I am on a Mac, so Command C, Command V, copy paste. And I'm going here, but I'm going to erase this and type in follow us. And to my eye that looks off, so I'm just going to, I guess it's not off. It just looks weird right here. But if you hit the backspace, it goes too far. It's fine. So what I'm going to do now is copy and paste this one as well, and then I'll type something down here. But first, I'll go ahead and type my social media handles. And it's all the same for mine across the board. So it's Crimson Creations Co. And that's our handle for all of our social medias. So you can go to Elements and you can type in, so because we're on Facebook, you can type in Facebook. And you can see the logo here. And because this one's blue, I'm going to go ahead and use this one just because it'll print black. And it is Pro, so it is when you buy the Canva service. You can get these. And you can pick whichever one you want. I like the circle. And I'm just going to size it down because we're going to add a few more. I'm going to move this out of my way because it keeps grabbing it. So I'm going to move this about right here. And then I'm also going to add YouTube. And some people may not know what this is without words. So I'm just going to grab this one. Even though it's red, I'll show you how to change that. So I'm going to go ahead and shrink it down. And that is our, one of our main socials is our YouTube. So I'm going to put that one first. I'm going to kind of make it almost the same size as that one. Try to line it up good. Okay, so to change this from red to black, you're just simply going to go up here and see it's red. Click it and click black. It's that simple. No crazy moves there. And then we're going to do TikTok. And I'm just going to do this one. And I'm going to do Instagram. Even though I don't ever post on Instagram, I need to. I'm not good with the social medias. Okay. So we'll put that there. Most people who use Instagram know what that symbol is anyways. So that'll be fine. Okay, so you just want it kind of, I want to kind of center it here. I think that looks good. I am going to put my handle right in the center, but I'm going to make it bigger. Just keep in mind our sheet here is 4x6, so it looks big now, but when we print it out, it's going to be small, so you want people to see the important things. So for them to find you on social media, you want them to see that. So make sure this is spelled correctly. It is. And make sure it's centered. It looks good there. I'm going to move the follow us back up here. And I'm going to go ahead and make it just a little bit bigger. And that'll be good. Okay, and I'm not going to put another polka dot here. I'm just going to go ahead. I already uploaded. I have a QR code. So if you upload your own images, which you can go over here to uploads, and you can upload things you make here. So if I wanted to, like I put this right here on the outside of all of my packaging. So I could technically just really put that on here if I wanted to. That's probably a better idea. Let's do that. So I'm going to erase this. I'll keep this on here just so people can see it. But we'll go ahead and put, let's move that there. Let's erase, okay, I know I messed this whole video up now. Let's see. We'll just put that there instead because I like the way that looks. Because it's already kind of together and it shows everything we're on. Now my YouTube doesn't have YouTube, but it'll be okay. Y'all know we have YouTube. Obviously you're watching me on YouTube. Other people will find me. So we can go ahead and do this. I am going to keep my handle down here. And one more thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my QR code as well, just so it's on my website. So this one is for my website. And I just typed in QR code generator and I made this. I'm going to make this smaller. And I am going to center this just because I think that looks good there. And keep in mind this is 4x6. So we want to have things large so people can read it. But not crazy. So maybe that can come down just a little. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I guess I will delete this. And then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to type in my website under here and our Etsy page. So I'm going to keep this font just to kind of make it even on top and bottom. So I'm going to go ahead, instead of typing another one over here in text, I'm simply going to Command C, Command V, and that's going to copy paste it. I'm going to drag it down here, and before I center it and everything, I'm going to type in what I want. So I do want my website. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put in my Etsy just so people know we have an Etsy as well. So that's spelled correctly. Okay. So I'm going to make this a little larger. My preference, I'm going to make my website a little bit larger on the font, just so it grabs your eye first instead of the Etsy page. That'll work. Okay. So that will work here. I'm going to drag this down just so it comes down a little. We can make this one bigger now. Okay, so you see how that covers up. If I moved it up over the polka dots, I can select it and hit position backwards, and then it's going to put it to the back. Just in case that happens while you're making yours. And I'm going to put this back down here. And put this here. Alright, that looks good. So then I'm going to put something at the bottom so it's not blank. So we're going to put some hearts. So you're going to go back over here to elements. And I'm going to type in heart, line. And there's some cute different ones here you can use. Don't click anything that's moving because it's not going to work. I'm simply going to do this one. It's pretty. And we can drag it down here. And now this, I think this one's gray. Yeah, so you see it's a little bit lighter. It says dark gray. So make sure it says black or it will not print correctly on your label maker. Or on the ARC scan, anyone. That's the one I have. If it's gray, it really won't print correctly. So I'm just going to extend it a little bit past my writing. And that's it. Now you have a cute sticker you can print out and stick on your packages. You can do it on the outside if you want, or you can throw it on the inside. You can hit download, and you can save it however you want if you pay for the service. If you don't pay for the service, I think you don't get PNG or SVG. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what you get extra as well with the service. So I'm just going to save it as PNG because it's easier. I like to size it all the way up just so it's super crisp and clear. And I'm going to go ahead and hit transparent background, which you don't really have to, but for this I am going to, and then hit download, and then it'll save to your computer. And that's it, guys. I hope you like this video. Give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. Hit that subscribe button, and we're going to be doing a lot more tutorials for you.